and welcome to episode 36 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. My name is Kay, and this is my podcast all about knitting, occasionally some crocheting. I've got a couple crochet things to share with you today. And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady. We also have a group on Ravelry for the podcast. If you just search in the groups tab, you will find it there. Just type in The Crazy Sock Lady podcast and it should pop right up. If you look down below in the down bar, you'll find links to everywhere that you can find me, as well as timestamps for this episode, if you would like to skip ahead to a certain portion of the podcast. Today is Tuesday, December 12th, which means it is the 12th day of Vlogmas. If you have not been watching Vlogmas yet and you're interested, there is a playlist on this channel for all of the Vlogmas episodes, and you can head over there and check those out. It's just the bits and pieces of each day throughout December leading up to Christmas. This is my first year participating, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I felt like a bit of a failure yesterday and the day before because I did not do much videoing. But I feel like when you're trying to do something for that many days, you're going to have a few days where maybe they're not quite as interesting. But it's been a lot of fun so far. First, I'll start out by telling you what I am wearing. Take it off here so I can show you. This is my country song shawl. And the yarn, cannot remember the colorway name, but it's by Flock Fiber. And there will be a projects page for every finished object, work in progress, anything that I show you, there's a project page for. So if you're interested in the colorway name or anything, you can head over there and check that out. But I love this shawl. I've actually been thinking about making another one for my mother-in-law next year for Christmas, because she's commented on this one a few times. But I'm wearing it in usual Granny K style. And I've got my Knit Faster shirt on. I bought this last year, before Christmas, right when I was working on Christmas knitting, I believe. But it's just perfect for this time of year because I just feel like I need to knit faster. There are not enough hours in the day to get gift knitting done. How are you guys doing with your gift knitting if you're doing it? I hope that you guys are doing good. I'm doing well. It's not that I'm not getting it done. I'm getting stuff done. I just do feel a bit, when it starts to get close. Even if I'm doing fine on time, I still feel, nervous that I'm not going to get it done, I guess. So first, as always, we're going to do a little bit of administrative items. And the Ravelry group, we have one Swapless Swap going on right now. There is one spot left. As of when I checked this morning, Tuesday morning, one spot left in the Truly Hooked swap. That is the last swap for this year. So if you wanted to take part, head over and see if that spot has been snagged yet. The money is due by December 15th. So you want to make sure you get over there, get signed up, and get paid for that last spot before December 15th. And then we have a couple of knit-alongs and a crochet along going on. The first one is the Sock Crazy Cow. I apologize, looking down, my notes are down here. The first one is the Sock Crazy Cow, and that is our year-long sock knit along for any socks that you knit other than baby socks. Baby socks do not count. And this ends December 31st. So you want to make sure any socks that you finished up until December 31st, you get those in the group, because we will be doing a drawing the first podcast in January to finish out that knit along. And then it will be starting again. The Sock Crazy Cow for 2018 will start January 1st. Then we also have the Cable Cow, and that one I am co-hosting with Amy from Noble Character Crafts, and it ends February 1st. And it is for any item that you knit that has cables in it. And I'm a failure at that. Yeah, I was doing the Richmond mitts for the Cable Cow. And if you've been watching Vlogmas, you saw me frog the Richmond mitts because they were not working out. Yeah, just not working for me. So I frogged those. So right now I have nothing with cables. I'm a failure at my own knit along. Maybe I'll work up a little something with a cable in it, just so I can say I did something from my own knit along. But at the moment I'm a failure. So that one has a chatter and FO thread in my group as well as in Amy's group. So make sure that you are members of both group, and then you can go over and participate. And then the last thing is the Crazy Happy Crochet Along. And that one I'm co-hosting with Lisa from Sock Yarn Swappers. And I have a couple crochet things going, so thumbs up that I'm not failing at that one at the moment. And there are chatter threads for that, no FO threads. You don't have to finish an object, you just have to work on an item or try crochet if it's your very first time. Chat about it over in the chatter thread, post some pictures, and you're entered. Make sure that you're members of both groups and that you participate in both groups because you get a double chance at winning a prize. A little drink of water. I've just got water today. Had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm good on the energy. And I've got my new cup from Pioneer Woman. I seriously love this cup. Have you guys seen these? Look at this. Look at that floral. There are like 4 different colors, maybe. That's what my Walmart had anyways. And then she has water bottles as well. I want all of them. I love this cup. But yeah, just water today. And now we're going to talk about some giveaways. So last podcast, we did a giveaway for the Wonderland Sock Club that was donated to the podcast. And we had 129 entries in that. There was 130 posts in the thread. The first one was mine, so I closed it, locked it, did random number generator this morning for post 2 through 130. And our winner is number 115, and I'll put the name down here. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and you didn't have your name on your Ravelry page, but congratulations. So I will go ahead and send your Ravelry name over to the pattern designer, and she can get that sock club sent out to you. And then we also have a pattern to give away today, and this one was donated by Caitlin Griffin. I'll pop some pictures up over here of the pattern. It is called Climb the Ladder, and it is a cowl. So I will go ahead and open a thread up for that, and we'll draw the winner on the next podcast, which will be the first podcast in January. There won't be any more regular episodes this month. I'm going to take the rest of the month off and just do Vlogmas. So if you want to catch up, you can head over to Vlogmas and see what I'm working on. And then I'll be back in January with a full regular episode. And don't forget, over on the Ravelry group, we have a coupon codes thread. So if you are a maker and want to offer a coupon code, you can get in touch with me and give that to me, or you can pop it in the coupon code thread. And if you're looking to do some purchasing, head over and check out what deals are available. And speaking of coupon codes, I wanted to share something with you guys. Plum Deluxe contacted me and wanted to send me some of their chai teas to try. So they sent me 4 of their chai tea flavors. I've got Deluxe Autumn, Rainy Day, Gingerbread, and Full Moon. And I've tried other teas of theirs, and I've loved every single one that I have tried. And they gave us a coupon code. So what I'm going to do, they asked that it be kept in Ravelry and not put anywhere that Google or anything could pick it up. So I'm going to post, I've opened a thread over in the Ravelry group with the coupon codes. There are 2 of them. One will get you 15% off your first order of $15 or more. And then another coupon code, you can use that one, or you can join their Tea of the Month club and get 1 month free plus a 20% off coupon. So both of those codes are over in Ravelry. I will post a link down below to that specific thread that'll take you right to those coupon codes. So if you want to try out a loose leaf tea company that is organic, wonderful teas, tons of different flavors, head over and check out that coupon code and then go take a peek at Plum Deluxe and see if you find anything that you like. They also have samplers. I think you can pick the kinds you want in your samplers, or they can pick. So that's a great option if you don't want to get, a larger bag of a tea that you're not sure you would like. You can try out their sample packs. So now let's move to finished objects. I have 3 to share with you today. The first one is a Christmas gift. This is for my mother-in-law. I don't think she watches. I think I say that every time I share something for her, but I don't think she watches. But surprise if you do. But this pair of socks are a Christmas gift for my mother-in-law. And the pattern is my sock pattern, Rhinebeck Roomies. Just gives a great kind of a ribbed like texture. Makes for a very snug fitting sock. For these, I cut in and did an afterthought heel using the Kirby Werby afterthought heel tutorial on YouTube. And the yarn is Captain Nemo. This is the colorway. That is Knit Picks Felici. There's number 1 and number 2. So I am very happy with how these turned out. The heel and toe are Knit Picks Stroll in the Dove Heather colorway. So that is one Christmas gift that I've recently finished. And another one are the Packers socks. My sister's husband is a Green Bay Packers fan. So this is the very first pair of socks I've ever knit him. So hopefully they fit. We shall see how they fit. But they don't quite fit on my blockers. But I did these out of Cascade Heritage sock yarn. I cannot remember, it was just a colorway. The label just has the numbers on it. But like I said, there are projects pages. So if you want the exact colors you see, you can certainly head over and check out the color numbers for these. But I don't think it's showing quite true to the green on the screen. It looks a little darker on the screen than it actually is. But they turned out very nice. And I do have notes on the project page for how many rows I did of each color and how I did the stripes and all of that. But these are done. Another Christmas gift. For these, I cast on 68 stitches. I normally do 64 for mine and Eric's. My sister Cassie said maybe do them a little bit bigger because I've made her some socks on a 64 stitch count. She said maybe a little bigger, so I did 68. So I'm really hoping that they fit. I don't know, we'll see. Fingers crossed. So 2 Christmas gifts done since last episode. Pretty good. The last finished object that I have for today are these. So I designed this pair of fingerless mitts. The pattern is the Rhinebeck is Calling fingerless mitts because this is the same patterning that is on the Rhinebeck is Calling socks. So this pair I did out of Spud and Chloe. This is not the color, obviously, but there's the label, Spud and Chloe Fine Sock, and it is a superwash merino silk blend. So these ones are going to be for me. I'm keeping these. They were going to be a Christmas gift, but I decided to keep them because I made them a little longer, and I like this length on my fingers, but I have pretty long fingers, so I decided just to keep this pair for myself. And the pattern I will be releasing it, but it will not be until after the first of the year. It'll probably be February-ish, I would say. I've got some yarn coming for yarn support for the actual, when I do the sample and take pictures and all of that. So I'm going to work it up in that, finish typing up the pattern, then I will ask for testers, and we'll go from there. But all of that will not be done until after gift knitting and the holidays. But these were a lot of fun. So I'm super excited about this pattern. I loved it on the socks. And I have ideas for a couple of other items to kind of make a collection with the Rhinebeck is Calling pattern. So I'm really excited about these. And that will finish up finished objects. So now works in progress. I'll go ahead and jump right in because I'm working on another pair of the Rhinebeck is Calling fingerless mitts, and these are another gift for my mother-in-law. She's getting 2 hand knit items this year. So I've got one done. It still has ends, so it's not completely done. I'm doing this out of Spud and Chloe Fine Sock again. I do not have the collar number for this. It didn't have a tag when I bought it, so I don't have the collar number for this one, but it is a gorgeous purple color, and her favorite color is purple, so I think it'll be perfect. And let me show you, because I did shorten this one, the purple one. I didn't do as many repeats of the pattern after the thumb because I wanted them longer for me, and when I decided I was just going to keep these for myself, I thought, you know, that length is perfect on me, but some people might not like them quite as long. So for my mother-in-law's, I did not do quite as many repeats of the pattern, but that's what's great about fingerless mitts. You can make them as long or as short as you would like. you know, you could just do ribbing right after the thumb and have an even shorter fingerless mitt. So that's the difference in those. And I've got one of them done. And I have started on the second one. Don't have a ton done though. Just a bit. So I'm going along on these, and I'm working these up on Hiya Sharps. This is my interchangeable set. And I should, if I get a good bit of knitting time this afternoon and this evening, I should be able to get this done, and then I'll have another Christmas gift done. So this is just in a bag that my friend Karen made last Christmas. Yesterday I went down to the Salty Sheep and I picked up another skein of the Spud and Chloe. I'm really liking this yarn for these fingerless mitts. So I picked this up and the collar number is 7805. Originally these were going to be for my sister-in-law, but I saw this color and I think she would love this color. So I'm going to make a pair of the Rhinebeck is Calling mitts for her, and I think I should be able to have those done, the pair I'm working on and the ones out of this, done by Thursday. Crossing my fingers. I think I can do it. So more works in progress. There's a lot right now with gift knitting. So this is the Rainbow Mandala waistcoat that I am working on for my sister Courtney. Here is where I am at so far. I've got armholes. And it's been going. I had a little bit of, I had to take out 2 rounds, and it was kind of a silly mistake. I had gotten confused on where you were placing the markers. So that's fixed now. I just have gotten distracted with the fingerless mitts and have not picked this back up. So the yarn that I'm using, it's a bit of a mess where I had to pull out the 2 rows, but it is the Lion Brand Mandala in the Centaur colorway. So I need to get working on this again. Once I get the mitts done, this is next priority, because gifts that I have to mail out have to be mailed, I think the 21st is the last day to mail. I can't remember what, I have a thing on there in my calendar in the kitchen from the post office. I think it's the 21st. So that's going to be next priority because it has to be mailed. Also for my sister Courtney, I've got this in a bag from the Scrappy Thread. I've got some dishcloths. Oh, and I should say, I didn't tell you guys what hook I was using or anything for this. There it is. I'm using the Tulip crochet hooks. I've talked about those before. They are my favorite. And it is a 3.5 millimeter. And in here I have some pot holders, or a pot holder. Maybe there will be some eventually. I had started this last week and I worked on it at Wyatt's. He had a doctor's appointment, so I worked on it there, and that's the only time I think I've worked on it. So this is just, it's probably sugar and cream, peaches and cream, I don't know. One of the 100% cotton yarns. I had the cone in a tote in the garage. I don't have the label anymore. But this is Bev's Turn On Itself pot holder. These are my absolute favorite pot holders. Love them so much. I've made so many for gifts. It's the only thing I use in my kitchen. I just love them. So I'm working, you start on the bottom. It's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. You start with your chain on the bottom, and then you crochet all the way around the chain and you start working in the round. So right down here at the bottom was my chain. Then you're working in the round, and eventually it just kind of turns in on itself. And then you've got your chain back here, corner to corner. And then what'll happen, you just keep working in the round until these meet. And then you seam up where the sides meet. And you can add a little loop at the top if you want. But it's a great, easy pattern. You just need to know chain, single crochet, and that's it. Then you'll just seam with a long tail down the end. So Super easy and fun to do. I'm using a 4mm tulip crochet hook for this. And like I said, I haven't worked on it since his doctor's appointment, but I wanted to share that with you guys since it has been a new project since the last time we talked. So in here, in my Busy Bird bags, hot cocoa bag, I've got my December socks. Now, every month this year for the Naughty Knitwits sock knit along, I have done a pair of socks for myself. So I did not want to miss that. I mean, it's the last month of the year. I'm like, I can't not do my pair of socks this month. So the yarn that I'm using is a stunner, you guys. This is Night Owl Fibers in her Ghost of Christmas Past colorway. Only available this month. So if you like this, you need to head over and get a skein. And it's getting a little bit blown out. Of course, maybe if I hold it back here, that's a little bit better. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I knew I liked it in the skein, and then when I was caking this up, I was blown away by these collars. It is so gorgeous, you guys. It is like the perfect Christmas colorway. There's some greens and blues and pinks. Oh my goodness. So I have started my sock. I could not decide what pattern I wanted to do, so I just went with a plain vanilla sock. Getting blown out, of course. So I cast on 60 stitches for this, and I'm using US 1 2.25 millimeters DPNs. These are my Knit Pro Zings, and I love these DPNs. The more I work with them, the more I love them. I need to order more because I've been in a DPN mood very much lately. So I'm excited. These have kind of, I got them started and I did a bit on them, and now I feel like they've kind of gotten set aside until gift knitting is done, and then I'm just going to be cranking them out to get them done by the end of the month. Because I cannot, I've done every single month. I can't not do the last month of the year. And it's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like it's been an entire year that I've done that knit along. Like, where did this year go? That just seems insane to me. So yes, those are my December socks. And if you like that skein of yarn, and make sure you head over to Night Owl Fibers on Etsy. It's only available this month. And go check out her pictures because it's totally getting blown out on this screen. So the last work in progress, I believe, yes, the last work in progress I have in this special bag that was a gift from one of the ladies in my knitting group. She made me a basketball one and a baseball one. I'm so excited, you guys. Basketball tryouts, I believe, start the 18th for Austin. So I am so excited. I'm going to have a whole basketball season to be using this bag at games. How fun is it? I love it. So in here I've got a gift for Austin. I am knitting him a pair of Golden State Warriors socks. And they're a little bit tangled. There we go. So here's what I've got so far. And I had debated making these tube socks, but there's a heel. The reason being, he tried these on, and the kid has, you're Chloe? He is tiny, like he's very slim, but he has pretty big feet. And I had him try these on because he seen me working on them and he knew that he was getting these for Christmas. So I had him try them on to make sure that they fit around. And they did, but he had trouble getting them over his instep, like his ankle area. Yeah, he's got like big feet for such a slim kid. So he had a bit of trouble getting them over the instep area. He got them on and they fit perfect around his legs. So I do not want to go up and stitch count, And I could have tried to do some kind of like shaping around the instep area, but I just thought a heel flap and a gusset are going to fit better around that than trying to leave this as a tube sock. I felt like it was going to be way too stretched out. So I went ahead and did a heel flap. I'm decreasing the gusset stitches now, and hopefully that will work and they'll fit okay. I think they'll be good. So that's where I'm at on those. These, once I get gifts done that need to be mailed, these will be the next thing that I finish. And I still, like, I need to figure out something for Wyatt. I'm going to do fingerless mitts and a hat for him, but I'd also hoped to do those for Eric and Austin, which I think those will be no problem to get done quickly because they're going to be in worsted weight. So I'll get those done. Yeah, I will. I'm going to tell myself anyways. I'll get those done by Christmas. But Eric and Austin are getting socks too. And I don't know that I'm going to have time to do a pair of socks for Wyatt. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. I'd like to do him a pair of socks too. And he does have little tiny feet. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get the hat and fingerless gloves done first and then go from there. But that is it for works in progress. I was hoping to make today's episode pretty short, and I think it's going to be, hopefully. Because I really don't have a lot to share with you guys in mail either. I have purchased a couple of things recently, and I did buy this yesterday, but I bought that at the store. It didn't come in the mail. But yeah, I've purchased a couple of things, but nothing has came yet. But I do want to share with you, I received a package from In a Pickle Knitting Podcast, and look how cute that is. So Donna of In a Pickle Knitting, if you have not checked out her podcast, I really enjoy it. She was a librarian. She's retired now. She was a librarian, and she shares books on her podcast, and I think it's so fun to listen to her talk about the children's books and the other books as well. And she's doing a Vlogmas series where she's sharing books. So head over and check out In a Pickle Knitting on YouTube. And she also has an Etsy shop now. So she sent a couple of things, one for a prize and then one for me to keep. And she also sent a book for the boys. It's in Wyatt's room. We've read it and he loved it. It was such a sweet story. So I probably should have brought it in here to show you guys, but I didn't. But I want to share with you the bags because, oh my word, the craftsmanship in these bags, it really blew me away. I am stunned at how well made these bags are. So this is the one that we're going to be using for a giveaway. It's the gorgeous Alice in Wonderland fabric. And she had some of these in her shop, but when I checked this morning, it was empty, so she must have sold out of them, and I completely understand why, because it's just so well made. It is a nice drawstring bag, and it's a good size. You could definitely do 2 skeins. So yeah, you could do a 2 skein shawl or something in there. That's a good size bag. So I'll put this in the prize drawer, and we'll use it for a giveaway for one of the knit-alongs that we have going on. The one that I decided to keep for myself, can you guys tell why I decided to keep this for myself? The blue and white floral. I love this. The way that this is made, this is so nice. Has a bit of fuzz on it. There we go. Look at this. An amazing handle. And on the drawstring as well as on this, she has a little tag that says In a Pickle. This handle is so amazing. And whatever she's used is like her interfacing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So on here she has a zipper pull or a progress keeper, whatever you want to use it as. Little teacup. There's a pocket on the front. Gorgeous. And then, that's not all, you guys. On the inside, there's a pocket too. Look at that. I cannot get over this bag. So there's a pocket on the inside. And the fabric on the inside is blue and white floral as well, but a different. And it's big and sturdy. Oh my word. I love this bag. So I am so excited. I've set it aside and I'm kind of saving it to cast on something new with in the new year. It's just so gorgeous. I love this bag. I cannot wait to use it with all the pockets. Pockets, you guys. Pockets. I love pockets. Pockets and blue and white floral. Oh my gosh. The next thing I want to show you that I received in the mail was from a friend, Stephanie. And she spotted this in a thrift store and said that she immediately thought of me and then she wanted to send it to me. So look at this. A plastic canvas tissue box holder and Santa's going down the chimney. Can you guys even handle how cute this is? Oh my goodness. I love this. So it's got a tissue box in there. It's been sitting in the living room and Wyatt loves it. He is so in love with this thing and it's adorable. I love it. I showed the plastic canvas kit I got from Mary Maxim on the last episode and I have not started it yet. And I hate that it may be one of those things. It's like, oh, I bought this and I'm going to do this year. And then it gets set aside. I'm looking at it right now. It's sitting right there. But maybe when gift knitting's done, but I'm really just trying to get gift knitting done first. And then maybe I'll start that. Because I think it'll go pretty fast. But the other thing I wanted to show you was from my friend Karen, who's in my knitting group. And she has the Full of Knit podcast on YouTube. And she made, part of the gift that she made for us was these. And look how cute. He's getting blown out, of course. But look how cute he is. A little crochet snowman ornament. He's adorable. I love him. So he's been hanging out on the tree back there. And I'll also show you, which if you've been watching Vlogmas, you've seen these. These are nothing new, but she also made Notions pouches. And I love this Notions pouch. She put the lobster clasp on there so we can clip it onto our project badge. Words today. Project bag. There we go. But the way that it opens up, look at that. And you can just set it, you know, I've been setting it on the arm of my chair, and then I've got all my stuff in there. My row counter, I had my scissors down in there, but I took it out so I can push it up and show you how wide it opens. I love this. This is perfect. I love how wide it opens so you can see what is down inside of there and you're not moving the bag all around to try to see what's in the bottom of it. So that was the other gift from Karen. But that's pretty much it for today, you guys. I am so glad that I've made this kind of a shorter episode. With doing Vlogmas every day and editing that, I wanted to kind of keep this episode short and laid back and relaxed, and I think I managed to do that. So I won't have too much sitting and editing tomorrow with this episode and Vlogmas. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode today, and I hope that if you're watching Vlogmas, you're enjoying it. So I will see you guys not until after the new year for a regular episode. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with what I'm working on and how my gift knitting's doing, be sure to head over and check out Vlogmas if you have not already. That will keep you guys, like I said, up to date on what I'm working on. That's mainly what I've been sharing on Vlogmas, is my knitting and my knitting process as I'm working through gifts and things like that. So you can head over and check out Vlogmas, and I will see you guys for a regular episode after the holidays. So I hope that you guys have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all of those happy holidays, and a very happy new year. And I will see you guys in January with a full regular episode. Love you guys and happy knitting. Bye.